Stages of construction. Stage 1. Stage 1 includes the following: home layout, excavation, form setting, steel hardware, footing inspection, foundation or footing pour, gravel fill, pre-slab inspection, slab pour, and rough grading. The home layout begins by our surveyors installing offset building corner stakes in the ground. The perimeter footing and interior pier footings are all marked on the home site with chalk or paint. Excavating the new home follows the chalk or paint lines on the home site. Depending on the terrain, the size of the home, weather and soil conditions, layout and excavation will typically be completed in 3 days. A track hoe will be used for digging a flat and solid excavation for the setting of the foundation forms. Prior to the setting of the forms, a geo-engineer will check the ground's compaction to meet or exceed all building codes. Forms are the next step in the process. Form setting is the process of creating the channel in which the perimeter footing and interior footings are poured with concrete. The concrete foundation that is left after stripping of the forms serves as the structural integrity of your new home. The term steel refers to the rebar that is used to reinforce the concrete footings. The term hardware refers to the bolts and/or straps that secure the framing to the concrete foundation slab. Footing depth, steel, and hardware placement varies with soil conditions and engineering per plan. Prior to pouring concrete, and once the rebar and hardware have passed inspection, the footings and stem walls may be poured. Again, these inspections are conducted by independent third parties and local municipalities. Typically, utility trenches are dug after the footings have been poured. These trenches are then inspected for proper location, depth, and distance for gas, water, and electric. Once these trenches have passed inspection, the various conduits and utilities can be installed. Rainy weather conditions can delay this process. A typical slab is set up on 4 inches of gravel. If the floor area is at living space, a vapor barrier is then installed. A gravel or pre-slab inspection is then conducted to ensure that the gravel has been installed at the proper depth and there is ample room to the top of the forms for the required slab depth. The slab is now ready to be poured. Most slabs are poured using a pump or broom truck. Screed boards are used to achieve a relatively flat surface. Finally, steel trowels are used to smooth and seal the cement finish. Flat work refers to the exterior sidewalks, patios, and driveways of the home. Ideally, flat work is poured after the exterior siding, finish, and paint is complete. After forms are stripped from the slab, the rough grading is completed. Pouring at this time allows the concrete to cure or harden. Sometimes flat work is poured later in the process due to adverse weather and has less time to cure and is more susceptible to chipping or staining when landscaping is completed. Rough grading provides a safe environment for those working on the home, free of ruts or open trenches. This also aids in drainage of excess water from the home site.